Hey guys, Sign here with HobbiesofaMan. Once again, and today we're going to be doing our top 3 light novels of 2023 because I really didn't read any light novels this year. Last year I read about 20. This year I read like 6. So I really don't have too much going on for this video. So let's just jump right into it. So at number 3, I would say that You Like Me, Not My Daughter is probably the thing that slots in here. I haven't really even finished the story, but it is the closest to finish that I have out of the things that I'm not putting at number 2 and number 1. So that's what I'll go with because I really enjoy this story. I think there are some issues with it. Like there's the scene where like the main male character is like 10 years old and he's like taking a shower or like a bath with like the main female interest, and so like from a Western perspective, that definitely has like a connotation to it that is bad. But overall, I really enjoy the story. I think it's nice. I think it's cute, and it's relatively wholesome for what it is, right? Which is basically just like a MILF romance story. But it's pretty nice. I like the illustrations a lot, and I really do like the main female character. I really like her. I think she's great for taking in her sister's daughter, even though she really didn't have the honestly, she didn't have the capacity to take care of her, but still making sure to make it work. I really appreciate that character. Basically, the first part of the story, the first 2 or 3 chapters are just about her adopting the girl, and those are phenomenal chapters. So yeah, that's number 3. Number 2 is Her Majesty's Swarm. Number 1, and I mean, like I said, there really isn't too much variety here. I don't have too many things to pick. And I was going to put soul leveling on all 3 spots, right? So Her Majesty's Swarm is actually a really, really good story. However, it's one of those like turned into a monster isekais where the monster aspect actually is much more prevalent than the human aspect. And so this main character, even though she was a human at one point, she slowly and surely starts becoming more monstrous in her behavior, right? And so you end up having to deal with the fact that this main character is pretty evil, but the story tells you in such a way that it doesn't really seem that bad. But if you take a step back, think about it, it's like horrifying. Like it is really, really like rough. Like she is committing crazy atrocities, and like there is some element of like attempting to justify how she's doing it, but it's pretty ridiculous, right? So it is kind of like a concerning thing, and it's kind of a concerning light novel in that sense, but the writing is great. The covers are nice because sadly this book doesn't have illustrations, but I really do enjoy the story. I find it to be enjoyable, and I definitely have that kind of like phenomenon where it's like I can't look away from the car crash kind of situation, right? So that's number 2. And number 1 is, of course, Solo Leveling. It is by far one of the greatest light novels I've ever read. This year I read volumes 5, 6, and 7. Out of the 3 of them, I think number 6 is probably the best one, which is when the big plot twist, the big change in the dynamic of the story is revealed. And that is a very significant, very powerful change in the story. And so I really do like that book. However, out of all 7 that I've read so far, and I have the last one left, which is number 8, out of all 7 that I've read so far, I would say that my favorite was probably number 4. I think that's the one that deals with the fallout of the giant attack on China. If I remember correctly, that's what happens. Oh no, sorry, the giant attack is on Japan. And I think that is probably my favorite part of the story, but I can't remember exactly if it's in volumes 4 or 5 that it happens, right? And I can't wait to read that in the comic book version. So yeah, there you go. That's my very quick top 3 light novels of 2023. I didn't really want to do a lot of fanfare for this one. So yeah, let me know what you guys have read down below. What was your favorite light novel of 2023? Let me know down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and happy holidays. See you guys later.